Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the week of December 27th. Now Gemini, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Gemini, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone that's not me, that's someone impersonating me, please do keep that in mind. And please do not get scammed, as we have cards flying here. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing and you want to get to know me more, you can definitely give me a follow there. But let's go ahead and see what we have here for you, Gemini. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. And just a small percentage of the people who actually watch my videos are subscribed. So if you're one of those people that watches my content regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. Helps my channel grow in a big way. All right. Let me see what we have here. Make sure everything's in view. And I think that looks good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Four of Pentacles. So this is all about your financial security in this case, I feel. The Four of Pentacles is a person here on this card. You can see that they are holding on to their pentacles just a little bit too tightly. Okay, for this person, they feel like there will never be enough. They feel like they will never get these pentacles back if they spend them or if they lose them. And that could not be farther from the truth, right? The universe is an infinitely abundant place, and there are always opportunities available for you to share your gifts, your talents, and keep that in mind. So, this person is in a level of scarcity mode here. They have money, they have their bills met. They're able to pay for things, but the money that they do have, they feel so scared to let go of what they have. And this is not a card telling you to spend frivolously. This is not telling you to make big purchases. What this is saying is that sometimes it's best to let go, and as you let go, more opportunities that are aligned with you are available to you. And so keep that in mind. There are always opportunities available, Gemini. So taking a look here, right away in the middle, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is a card that I really like to see for you in this middle of the spread. This middle card helps inform the rest of the readings, and so for me, it's an important message. And this Queen of Pentacles is really somebody who is practical, okay? They are not going to spend frivolously, very similar to this energy of the Four of Pentacles, but they also work very hard for their money, and they're quite good with their money. They're good at budgeting. They're good at dealing with their finances. They're good at dealing with their businesses, all those sorts of things. This is also a card that is like, I always like to say it's like the traditional executor of an estate. So you may be dealing with an inheritance for some of you. I don't know how many. I don't know if that's going to resonate with everybody, but some of you may be here with this. But really, this is more about you making practical choices with your money. Instead of being afraid here with the Four of Pentacles, instead of, some of you may feel like you are not capable. And what I'm here to tell you is the Queen of Pentacles, which is in the middle here, is quite capable. So some of you need to maybe take a look at that energy and say, I know what I'm doing. I'm smart with my money. I'm capable. All of those sorts of things, right? And if you feel like you're not there, what steps do you need to take to get yourself there? I feel like that's kind of the opening message. Now, in the past, you have the Four of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Empress. So this Four of Cups here is all about boredom and apathy. I don't like boredom because boredom leads us to do lower vibrational things, like fall into victim consciousness. When we get bored, when we're not doing things, we say, oh, why isn't the world working for me? Or why aren't things in my life going well? And that's definitely an energy that would be present with the Four of Cups. You could also dip into negative things like gossip or rumor spreading and things like that when you're bored, okay? And so pay attention I'm not coming at you, but I'm saying pay attention to that energy. If you feel like you're dipping into that, there could be somebody spreading rumors here or gossiping about you, because you have the Four of Cups, somebody being bored, you have the Three of Cups, social, and the Seven of Swords in the future, which is, for me, all about backstabbing. I see the Seven of Swords come in when there are lies and rumors happening, gossiping. So it could mean that some of you are dealing with somebody that's bored, and it's leading to these sort of energies, but that may be for a lesser portion of you. I feel like some of you are maybe working through victim consciousness at this time and saying like, why aren't things working, when in reality, you're driving your reality and you have the ability to be extremely capable with your finances and your money. You also have this Six of Wands here, which is major victory, major success, public recognition. However, do you see this shadow in the background? Do you see this person here? That is the Seven of Swords in the background. And so the reality is that when you are succeeding, when you are winning, when you're doing well, unfortunately, some people come into our lives that are not able to handle other people succeeding. It could mean, when you start to win and you start to be successful and you have these sorts of things, negative people sometimes attract to you because they're jealous, or they are competitive, or things are not going well in their life, and so they try to bring you down. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. This is a traditional time of people gathering, people meeting together. We are looking at the new year right now, the week of the new year. You also have the Empress, which is mother energy. It could be your own mother. It could be somebody that you're dealing with. Absolutely. This is the mother archetype. The Empress, though, on a deeper level, is the major card of abundance in the tarot, because it's all about fertility and nurturing something and nurturing a part of your process. It's also Venus energy, which is luxury and wealth. And so, yeah, keep that in mind. You are abundant, and that's what I feel like telling you. Now, in this middle column, you have the Three of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So really nice row here, or really nice column here, okay? I like this. This Nine of Pentacles is really the opposite of what we were talking about in the beginning, this is really the opposite of victim consciousness, because the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is extremely independent. Okay, they don't need to rely on anybody. They have their own thing going. They have their own money coming in. They've set themselves up for major success, and they've set themselves up to succeed in the future as well, not just now, but for the long haul, because they've grown these bushes here that are providing pentacles, that are providing flowers, fruit, all of that for them, right? And along with that, you have this Three of Cups here, which is joy, celebration, happiness. I think if you're not dealing with a gossiper, you're not dealing with somebody who's like, backstabbing or anything like that, for many of you, this could be a time of celebration, this week, which is, this week is a traditional time of celebration for many people. And, that's definitely implied here with the Three of Cups, having a good time here, allowing yourself to maybe even take time. If you've made some money or you have money saved up, maybe some of you are like, okay, I can do this vacation, or okay, I can do this trip, or whatever it may be. Now, in the future, you have the Magician, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So the Seven of Swords, I've learned as a reader, there are always, and I've read this from other people tarot authors, books I've read about tarot, there are always one or two cards that scare you, or that you have to work through as a reader. And for me, this is the Seven of Swords, because I've seen it play out before in other people's lives and in my life, where for me, like I said, this is workplace chatter, workplace gossip, somebody starting rumors, something like that going on, somebody talking behind your back potentially, because if that is the case, it's because they're bored. And it's because they're seeing you succeed here, as you see the Seven of Swords in the background, and they're having a hard time with that. So just realize that that's their stuff. Okay, that's something that they're dealing with, and it's not on you. There's nothing wrong with being successful. You also here have the Knight of Pentacles, which is all about some type of financial arrival in your life, some sort of material arrival. Also, you being a reliable person, okay? You will always complete the task. You will always work hard. You also here have this Magician card, which is major manifestations in your life. You see this person here has all of the tools in the palm of their hands. They have everything they need to be a major success and to manifest whatever they want in their life. And so this is all about action and letting go of boredom, letting go of apathy, and letting go of laziness here. So let's continue forward and see what else we have. Now, if you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, maybe share this video with a friend. Also, really appreciate you being here, and thank you for spending your time with me. check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. All right. Yeah, Lady Nada, Heart Awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. You also have Paul the Venetian, Experiencing Grace. Share gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. As well as Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Okay, how am I supposed to, what am I trying to say here? You are acting as a teacher. You are providing a lesson to somebody. Okay, you are teaching someone a lesson here. That's what I'm trying to go for. You're teaching someone a lesson here in this week by continuing to be successful and not letting anybody else get you down or take you down in any way. That's what I'm feeling here, okay? You're able to provide somebody with an opportunity to grow by growing yourself. Yeah, the situation will improve. I like to see that within the next few weeks. And no. Okay, you're going to say no to somebody. You're going to set a boundary here and say, I'm doing me. There's nothing wrong with doing me. And yeah, that's what I see. Okay, what else do we have? Let's pull some additional messages here. You also have this Hermit card that just wanted to pop out here. So that's all about finding the light within yourself, not only within the lantern, but also within yourself. It's about somebody who's becoming a sage. They're taking the path of the sage and becoming a master in some area of their life. So yeah, it's about going within and finding the messages that you need to find, right? So let's see what else we have here. You have the Emperor, the Sun, and the Seven of Swords coming in once again. It's your mother or a mother figure here. Not everybody, but for some of you, it's going to be your mother. If it's not your mother, it's an important feminine in your life. Maybe a sister, maybe a friend. It does not surprise me because, like I said, this is a time, it's almost like this is a time where family gathers. And, it may be that this is with a friend, yeah, like an important feminine in your life here. They're just not handling your success in a good way with the Seven of Swords showing up. And the important thing for you is that this is your path, this is your journey. And yeah, by the way, I don't feel like this is the first time that you've had this problem with this person, with this feminine. I feel like this is coming to a head here for many of you. You have the Sun, which is, I don't care where I get it in the tarot, whenever, or in the spread, if I get the Sun, it's always a good sign. I like that it's above the Seven of Swords because the Sun will augment any positive cards around it and negate any negative cards around it. And so, yes, you're dealing with this challenging person situation in your life, but you're also figuring out how to handle it in an appropriate way. You have the Emperor as well. This is another, this is the father archetype. Some of you may be having parental issues, that you may be having issues with your parents. They may not understand your path that you're taking here. The Emperor is also a major card of authority, boss energy, taking authority and ownership over your life, not being a victim, being a successful person. And that's what I see here for you. You have the Five of Swords, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. So it's interesting. For some of you Geminis here, you may have recently, or you may be thinking about being single. Okay, you may have recently gone single, or you may be thinking about it. The Nine of Pentacles can be a single person, and the Three of Swords is like a breakup, maybe a divorce, maybe a separation, something like that. However, the Three of Swords just talks about anything that's heartbreaking in your life. So it doesn't always have to be a breakup. It can just be somebody who's breaking your heart. Somebody who's just like not, like you may have a deep bond with this person who's not being happy for you, seeing you succeed, right? And that's heartbreaking. You also have this Queen of Pentacles clarifying itself. Look, Queen of Pentacles is not rocking the boat. The Queen of Pentacles is capable, dependable, practical, similar to the Knight of Pentacles, okay? You having earned this, you taking a level-headed approach to something, standing in your grounded energy. I think it's very important that you approach any problems in this week from a place of groundedness, okay? Whatever you need to do to ground yourself, do that, okay? That might be a walk, it might be yoga, it might be running, it might be exercising, whatever it may be, okay? It's time for you to be grounded here because there could be a conflict, But you, again, with the Sun's influence, with the Queen of Pentacles clarifying itself, you have everything you need to work through this, especially with the Magician. Yeah, Five of Swords, some sort of battle, but within the social circle. But the thing is, with the Five of Swords, sometimes it says like, sometimes it's best to just drop your swords, and some battles are not worth fighting, right? And that may be the message for you. Okay, wow, you have the Temperance card, the Four of Swords, not surprised to see that, and the Four of Wands. So the Four of Swords is this person here on the bed is healing from heartbreak. You see the Three of Swords on the banner. You now see the Three of Swords down here. Again, and this is funny. It's not funny, but it's just interesting. It's not surprising, but you know, it's clarifying the Seven of Swords, which we've talked about here. This person, you know, I really do feel like, you know, this is somebody that you loved, and it's not like necessarily romantic love. It's like a sister or a mother, or, you know, like somebody has just hurt you in some ways, and you're now healing from that situation, which is good because you have this Four of Swords and the Temperance, two major cards of healing. You can also say that the Empress is a card of healing in that, you know, you want to nurture yourself and do nice things for yourself as well. And so you have these signs of healing here. And the Temperance is also a card of alchemy, just like the Magician is. You know, taking the elements you have at hand, taking the tools you have at hand, and alchemizing your best life. You have this Four of Wands here as well, which is, you know, all about ceremonies, happiness, stability in family, marriage. But really, I feel like this is a firm foundation for you in the material world as you roll into this year of 2022. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom as well. Your luck is striking here. Okay, destiny's arriving. And for some, you have to, sometimes you have to just cut people out, or you have to just cut toxic things out. And that doesn't mean that it's easy, okay? It's actually purposefully hard to do that, because things that are hard in life, big challenges in life, provide the largest amount of soul growth, right? So, yeah. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, let's see what that card is. This card wanted to, look at the sudden wealth here. Basically like the Wheel of Fortune. Big changes in luck, 777 energy. You have unexpected income, expectation, community, wealthy man, pathway, and despair. Wow. Okay. So you're on it, you know, your destiny here is flashing with the pathway card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the sudden wealth energy. Okay. There's no question about it. There is a path opening for you that is the right path. All right, and it would be wise to not let anybody's expectation hold you back from going down that path. All right, you're clearly grieving or just hurting from somebody in your social circle or your family here with community, the Three of Cups, and the Empress, Emperor. But you're also healing from that situation. Wealthy man and unexpected income does not matter what gender you are. This is just talking about your ability to handle money and invest properly, and be smart and intelligent with whatever money's coming in. So looks very good. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, maybe share this video with a friend, and check out my website, zanintuitive.com. There's a link to that in the description below so you can sign up for my email list. I will see you in the next one.